We have officially merged the live streams for the sake of coming together for charity for Stand Up to Cancer as part of Team Stand Up Builders. My name is not Astro Canuck. It's not.
No, my name is Astro Canuck.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Everybody, welcome. Welcome to Spicy Nugs, whatever. Charity challenge, whatever this is. However we're making it happen. This is really cool, man. Thank you very much for agreeing to do this, man. It's super cool.
Well, thank you very much for joining in.
Yeah, man. I was on your stream the other day, and you know, just getting started with this year's event of coming together, raising money for Stand Up to Cancer on the team. And as you can see by the gold bar above for the team, $63,445 in how many days?
3.5?
3.5 days.
That is ridiculous.
Yeah. Beyond
ridiculous. It's amazing.
Yeah, beyond ridiculous. For those that don't know, I'm one of the coordinators as part of the entire team alongside Amor, Jake, and A Skywalker. We are kind of spearheading this whole thing, bringing people together, putting out all the fires wherever they are. And trust me, there's a lot of them. Round the clock, bringing it all together for the sake of hopefully getting rid of cancer forever. And this is another step to make it happen. I got to grab my nuggets, so I'll be right back. You stall. Introduce yourself, Tom.
All right. Good. Breaking together, Andrew, how we doing? Good evening. How is everyone doing? What's good? How is it going over with BricksOBrian? But glad to have you all join in tonight. For those that are new to the channel, those that are new to this channel, my name is Tom. I am the Astro Canuck. It's my pleasure to share my love of astronomy, astrophotography, and space exploration. And I am very, very proud to be a part of the Stand Up Builders team. We have an incredible group of people that are working together, and we've had some amazing times just over the past 3.5 days. Like you said, this is absolutely incredible. So I'm grateful to have everybody joining in. Glad that Brian and I can get together and maybe actually ask the questions, because last time we tried this, things got a little bonkers. We do have our donations, our regular amounts of donations that you can utilize over on this channel. !menu will bring up our menu for tonight. $15 will change my voice for 5 minutes. $25, I'll yell at Brian. $50, I can enjoy a plain nugget, no hot sauce whatsoever. And we'll get into the ramping up of the heat when Brian gets back with his nuggets. Anonymous donating $25 over here, and that means I get to yell at Brian.
About what specifically this time?
Well, but what specifically this time? Well, it's a $25 donation, and with that, I yell at you.
Okay.
So, yeah. How dare, Brian, how bloody dare you be so freaking handsome and be so far away from me that this dinner date is remote? We need to be in the same room,
sour apples too,
having these hot nuggets and feeling the sweat off of our brows together. No, you're over there, I'm over here, sweating off everything without you. How dare you? How dare you? Anonymous, thank you very much for the $25.
Bricking Together donated $50 over here because he likes me more than you. And that is for me to have 2 of the Final Boss sour green apples. It's the level 4 sour level that we have here. That's one of my recurring incentives. So all of my other incentives and stuff are also live, which is probably really disastrous. But hey, you never had any of these sour things, right? Right, Astro?
I have not, no. I have not had the
just to look at it a little bit there. There's a crystallization of the slices. Try to get, you can't really get it. Anyway, fine.
Breaking together. No, okay, all right. Breaking together for the $25. Oh my god.
Gets stuck in your gums.
If it gets stuck in your gums, it's kind of worrying. If it's stuck in your teeth, that's okay. But if it gets up into your gums, dude, I'm concerned. There we go. Breaking together for the $25 dono. Thank you very, very much.
Mouth noises make me so angry. Oh, you're gonna have a great 3 hours. Let me tell you that.
Oh dear.
It's gonna be a great 3 hours for you. Okay, $63,560.
Let's go. Where? So your stretch goals. Where are you at right now? What's coming up next for you?
At $2,000, we're having like a super mega wallpaper pack of all the different Pro Gamers Guide and BricksOBrian things. They're going to be released for free everywhere. On top of all like the Chubby Buddy readings that we have of Pro Gamers Guide, all on the quest for not only at my final goal, which there's no, it's just, you know, we got that. Man, it sticks in your.
It's just right in there, isn't it? Ariana, hello.
For every mile, nope. And you're Canadian, that doesn't even matter. I'll be walking a certain amount of distance for every $100 donated to my campaign, and then also as part of the team. So if you're an American, $100 per mile for myself, $1,000 per mile for the team. So right now, forgot to put the counter together, but I so far will be walking 77 miles throughout the month of August and September in an effort to get a little more fit and walk to, support cancer research. And man, I can't think because it's just that sour. I'm sorry.
Oh my God. That is wow. A mile is about 6,200 maple syrup bottles for the Canadians. Tech cheaper, thank you.
There you go. How many Leafs all laid out in a row is that? At least 450, something like that. A few more than that.
Yeah, it's at least 1,200 Timbits.
So what sauces do you have for this exchange of spice, of heat, of what we have cooking on today, Tom?
Sauces that I have, we're starting off with something easy, something nice, but a little mustard based from Pepper North.
Ooh.
The mango habanero. This one is like a good driving hot sauce.
A driver.
Driving hot sauce. You can operate heavy machinery with it in your system. You're good. From Pepper Palace, we got La Diablesse.
Ooh.
And this one, again, this turns up the heat a little more. Still habanero based. Throwing in some onions and black pepper and a little bit of turmeric in here. So it's good for your joints.
Yeah, it gets you woken up in the morning.
Yeah. And then for our regular hot sauces, then the next one I got is is Time's Up. It is a Reaper hot sauce that is mustard based. And
Ooh.
this one sounds good. That is good. And if things get a little spicier, then we got the Dave's Insanity, we got the Bomb, we have the Last Breath, which is just loaded up with Reapers, Scorpions, Ghost Peppers, 7-pot chocolate douglas. Focus on that, please. It doesn't want to. There we go.
There it is. Ooh.
There. And if we do get a $500 donation here, I will do a Reaper syrup nugget with a dab of lethal dose 50.
I've never seen you use the lethal dose before.
I don't bring it up that often. It is no bueno.
So, okay. What caused you to want to get? Because I thought the Dave's was enough, but like, how is that worse?
Well, I know that you have the possibility of doing a peep covered in that.
Yeah.
Hot sauce, which is just disgusting. So I really don't have anything that I would put anything else on. Wasn't gonna do that. So I figured let's just go over the top and into the 5 to 6 million Scoville heat unit area.
And so what Tom's referring to here, when we did this about 9 months ago, I discovered while fulfilling a obligation that coating a peep in the Dave's Insanity sauce sets off what I've since called a sugar bomb, because the sugar reacts with the heat from the hot sauce, and it is by far the hottest thing I have ever consumed or attempted to. I think I actually spit it out. That's how hot it was. And I've eaten the nitro gummy bear. I've downed that. All right. It stung my stomach, but this is unbearable. So that's what I would do for a single $500 donation there. I have a nitro gummy as well. It's in the cabinet. I didn't bring it out.
I have a nitro.
I have you ever had that before?
Yes.
Okay.
It's an interesting sting of heat. And it's not even heat. It is pain.
Yes.
A little bit and a hint of gasoline.
Yes. So I have one too. I didn't even bring it out because I didn't know the context of how we could get there. But that was the thing. I also have some hot sauces I got just a couple weeks ago. This is a Fallout hot sauce. Well, I mean, it's not it's inspired by Rad Level 5 Vault Tech Industries hot sauce, which is pretty cool. And it's savory, but still hot. I have Slayer Raining Blood as another hot sauce of mine. And then I don't have nearly the same assortment as Tom. So we go from 2 fairly bearable all the way right up to the ghost pepper. So there's no sliding scale in the same way that what you have. So the pain is much more easily inflicted upon me than it is upon you. But that's how it is. So.
But hey, this is all for raising money for Stand Up to Cancer, and what we go through with the hot sauce isn't anywhere near what people endure day by day going through treatment. And with your donations, that helps fund research and a better understanding of managing and dealing with the disease, and hopefully leading to cures. So obviously, it's ultimately the goal to eradicate cancer in our lifetime.
Absolutely.
There nary a soul out there that hasn't been impacted in some way, shape, or form by cancer.
Question for you, Astor, here. Do you have milk or something? What precautions are you taking for today's event?
If you weren't such a family-friendly stream, I would have a different term for it. But I just have some water and my coffee. That's about it.
Well, I have a loaf of bread. I have milk and ice cream. So we call that being prepared and not anything else. It's a non-family friendly term. So
prepared is good. Being prepared, knowing how your body handles it, and you want to be able to. It's say about this yesterday. There is the level of pain, and there's the fun.
Yes.
As long as the fun stays at least just above that level of pain, it's all good.
Yeah.
And you want to make sure that you're keeping things as fun as possible.
Yes. So I'm about ready to get started here. Do you have any questions prepared, or should I ask you the first question?
I do have questions, but I would love to hear your first question.
Okay, cool. And so for anybody that wants to kick up the heat as we are doing these nuggets, every cumulative $250 on either side, respectively, will have a bonus nugget. For any $250 single bonus, single donation, we'll do one of the bonus nuggets, which is probably going to be one of these guys here. And then if somebody does like a single $500, that's why I'll do the sugar bomb, and then Tom will do it's a not a fire, like a fiery maple syrup sauce. Is that what it is?
Yeah. It's from the capsaicin cartel.
Ooh, but ooh. Oh.
That is maple syrup and scorpions and reapers.
Ooh, and it's clear, or it's kind of translucent.
Yeah. Shake up. There we go.
You gotta bring that to Brick World or something next year. Whenever I'm seeing you next, I gotta try that.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So that is in the $500. So I'll also top it off with the lethal dose 50.
Okay. And I'm gonna have a nugget too, just to get it into my system. Oh, sorry, what were you saying?
All right. No, just reading American Chris Hansen sharing being impacted by cancer. Friend with brain cancer and dad with bone cancer, and man, sorry to hear that you went through with it. You had to go through it. Death by Muffin, you got to haul your butt to bed. No worries. Love your face as well, Muffin. How about?
And that's why we do what we do, day in and day out. Okay, so I'm going to start off and give you my first question as I dabble on the Fallout sauce here. I think my questions are...
Honestly, if you're asking me the question, am I the one to eat first, then answer?
Well, I just kind of want to eat one for the sake of like getting something in my system and just seeing how hot it is. Let's see. Is a spicy bomb for both or just Brian? So if you donate, I believe it's how it works. If you donate to me, then Tom has to do it and vice versa. So you would have to go, if you wanted to have me do the sugar bomb, that would be a single $500 to Tom and vice versa. This is just to inflict the pain.
Yeah.
In that way.
And thus communities retaliate, right?
Yes. Hold on one second. Was one of the goals Tom wearing his pajamas?
This is a button-down shirt. It is fabric you could wear out in public. Not that I would, but that's how we do. All right. What nuggets do you have today?
I have Impossible Nuggets, actually. I booted up the Impossible Nuggets and I got those, and they seem to be sufficing me pretty well. What do you have?
I mean, I see it in your hand. It exists. So that is a misnomer. Those nuggets are possible.
Yes.
I have space nuggets.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I have stars, moon, and Saturn.
Excellent. Okay. The first question for you, Tom. As of right now, you've had a lot of experiences on Twitch, meeting a lot of people, community, live streamers, people that wander in off the street randomly, So since you began on Twitch up until right now, was there any live streamer or community member that gave you a really bad first impression?
Oh, really bad first impression. Yeah. First impression. And
Yeah, actually, I'm not gonna name 15 people.
okay, well, let's at least load this one up here. So, a bad first impression. Funnily enough, the person that I kind of I praise the most and thank the most for their efforts in streaming, Nutty.
Really?
Yep. There was a bit of does this can you hear the bleep?
Yes, I can.
Yeah, he came up as a really big asshole.
Wait, you blocked the word big, but you still said the other part of it. It wasn't bleep, so you said the thing that you were supposed to bleep.
Well, that didn't work.
No.
Anyway, a pain in the butt.
There it is.
But yeah, it just seemed very just like my first impression was just, who is this person? Why are you acting like this towards chat? And I realized it's just like the regular personality that he gives off. And you get a ton of information and resources and helps a lot of people out with their streams. And yeah, that first impression, kind of get past that and realize that something like that is doing a lot of good on Twitch.
That's a great answer. You know, I can definitely see. Yeah. Yeah, great answer, Tom. Hey, thanks for answering the first question. We threw the broadcast friendly ratings out the window, but that's fine, man. That's fine. Viewership has dropped 40%, but we take those for the sake of charity. It's fine. It's all great.
Hey. Hey, at least we look. Well, you've asked the first question. That is.
Yes.
It's been done. It's farther than we got before.
That's true.
That's true. That's how we doing tonight. So, for you.
Oh boy. Oh no.
You've built a reputation as a family-friendly creator in a space where edgy content often dominates. What key moments or decisions shaped that brand identity for you? Also, what sauce did you say?
That's the Slayer. The Slayer did it. What key moments or decisions? You know, I would continuously see people use language that was crass for the sake of being crass and not funny. Like, there's a lot of not funny people out there. that will use swearing as a means to like stir the pot or make themselves seem more out there than they actually are. And I always thought that was like a weak sauce way of trying to do things. And, you know, I would see that growing up. And, you know, I have always valued like the things that have brought me joy. Lego, obviously, Nintendo being a big one, part of that. And I am very much like separating the things that have brought us joy as kids or can inspire joy from everything else that happens in life. So to me, it was always weird being like watching somebody and then thinking about like, oh, this person is bringing up topics or conducting themselves in a way that's like, it doesn't align with what I think of when I think of Mario or think of Lego or think of whatever. And I wanted to always make stuff that was really impactful and watchable for people of all ages and all backgrounds. And that doesn't necessarily mean it's for kids. It doesn't mean it's for babies. It just means that you can put whatever I'm watching on, and generally speaking, there isn't going to be something that like is going to vehemently turn you away from it. I've walked into Mario Kart streams and people are talking about like politics and whatever, and I'm like, it's just such a weird. It's such a like. I have a weird. It's not even weird. I don't know what the word for it is, but keeping that joy preserved has always been important to me, even as a kid. And I wanted to have that be a big part of who I am and what I do. So that doesn't mean that I don't enjoy like, you know, hip hop or I don't know, whatever other things that are like you wouldn't associate with like someone who's family friendly. But it is important to me to keep it that way, you know? So I don't know if that actually answered it. That was really hot. So maybe I gave you a roundabout answer. I don't know.
See that?
I don't know. Yeah. So.
No, it is. You know what you're doing is it is just accessible to everybody. You can tune into a BricksOBrian stream, watch a YouTube video of BricksOBrian, and it's just entertaining. It isn't just like you said, it isn't just for babies or anything like that. It is for everybody. But you are putting your family forward content out there, and just allowing people to know it's safe to watch. You're not effing and jeffing all over the place during a Mario Kart game. You're focused on the content. You're focused on the community. And I applaud you for that and maintaining over the years. Which I do a follow-up question on that later.
Yeah, and it's easy to go down that path, and then the amount of times I've heard people be like, oh yeah, I really like this person and what they did, but they're really an awful person. And, you know, I'd like to think I'm not, I don't want to go down as that kind of idea for people. Like I want to, although I don't have brothers or sisters, I like the idea of being a role model. So having that be reflected in who I am and what I do is important. So yeah, there's that. Thank you for the question, Tom.
Awesome, thank you. We had a $10 donation come in from Brooks for a stand of cancer. Brooks, thank you very, very much.
I have no video on Twitch.
Thank you. And also Sergeant Dexter Griff with the follow.
For some reason, my stream is not working. That's bizarre.
Really?
I don't know why. Hold on.
Yeah. Amores did that last night.
All right. Retrying it once again here. Sorry, everybody.
All right. While you're doing that, do a quick little bit of troubleshooting BricksOBrian. I'm going to write Brooks' name on the stud. Oh, I see you. You see me.
You refreshed.
Twitch be twitching. All right, Brooks, thank you so much for the $10. Dexter, you're from Brian's community, was stuck on the black screen and blank chat. Came here. So good to meet a fellow Canadian. Thank you very much, Dexter, for joining in.
Yeah, I think I might have gotten it fixed. I don't know what happened, and I have a command to warn me when stuff goes wrong, and then I didn't see anything wrong. Like there was no indication on my end that anything went wrong. So it's awesome. It was great. It's great. Got to restart the share chat. Hold on. All right, cool.
Okay. All right, Brooks with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Holy freaking potatoes. Ariakis with the $100.
Oh boy.
Ariakis, thank you very, very much. That is incredibly generous of you.
Thank you very much.
Holy potatoes. Ariakis, thank you so much. My word. All right. Brooks with a million R's. I'm going to keep writing R's until I can no longer fit the rest of your name on here.
Brooks. Brooks. Brooks.
Pardon me. And Ariakis with the 100.
Brian's side is dragging. Uh-oh. Why is my sign?
Right, so on my stream, you see the overhead. Brooks with the $10. Thank you very, very much. Ariakis with the 100. That gets us close to 250. We are at 185 cumulative. Before we do, we step up a nugget.
Oh boy.
Astros, he's lagged over here.
It's finding your channel, Brian.
Yeah. Yeah. Pardon me. All right.
It's good now? Okay.
We're all good now. All right. Brick says it better. Brooks. I can do it too. I can do it too.
Hey, we crossed 64,000, man.
Heck yeah. Let's go. For some reason, I can't hear my... Why can't I hear my... Oh,
It's not Wednesday. Conductor 39. Thankfully, it's past Wednesday for now.
Nathan with the $10. Honk, 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 honk. I should be like writing something down for math over here because otherwise we're going to lose track of cumulative totals. Why don't I have paper?
I put down some numbers that were like, oh, this is what it could be. And then, yeah. So I'm like semi-prepared. Only semi.
Yeah. I am. Yeah, I'm semi-prepared in like the other direction.
Right.
All right. There was 9, 10, 100, and another 10 from Nathan.
I'm going to have a
That brings it
chip.
up to $195. So we are $55 away from an extra nugget.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Love that. Love that. All right, so what happened was there was a flash, like everything went dark and then popped back on and then so it wasn't a blue screen, it was just a crash. I don't know. I'm gonna re-engage with the everything here and try to get back up and running. We'll see where life takes us, man. Sorry about the delays with this. Hello. Maybe you can hear me.
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you
okay.
hear me?
Yes, I can. I can't see you quite yet, but that's okay.
I gotta go through this rigmarole of accepting everything. There you go. Can you see me? And you're both on both. All right, quick deals. Have a good night. Thank you so much for joining in.
There we go. I see you. Hello.
Your favorite sun movement artifact, analemma. There's another way I can pronounce that. Go back over here. There we are.
All right. Well,
Technology,
sorry.
right?
Yeah, man. Sorry about that. It was just a quick flash of everything, and there we go. So hopefully, back up in operation for right now. And if things persist, we'll figure it out. But yeah, sorry about the delay with that. Well, I mean, everybody has their own issues, right? Well, in life, but also with this. So, hopefully it'll work out. But yeah, man. Where do we last leave off? What do we got?
When last we left our heroes, we are in the middle of an ad break at the moment over here. But everybody should be back over on this channel. Not quite sure about the other, that being BricksOBrian. We currently have a daily total of $195 raised every 250. We will every 250 cumulative, no matter which stream it's on. We're doing a nugget.
Yes.
Are we doing cumulative on one stream or both streams?
The idea was
if you hit 250 and I hit 250, we each have.
I think it's cumulative, like per each of us. So once you hit 250, you'll have to do another nugget. Once I hit 250, I'll do another nugget. So that way, it's trying to keep the spice as balanced as we possibly can. But
right.
if y'all have favorites of who you want to suffer more, that's totally fine too. But we tried to articulate the balancing act of pain a little bit. So the Slayer just smells.
Really?
So, there we go.
Liz, how we doing?
Hello, Pez.
The coolest sunset, Griff, you ever saw was on the west coast of Cape Breton, which is in the east coast, which you normally can't get sunset over water. Only sunrise. It's cool to get them both on the same day. Nice.
What question did you perplex the chat while I was suffering through issues?
What are we going on? We're banging on about something. I was just reiterating the thanks for everything that's coming in. I don't often pay attention to myself when I talk. So
Neither do I.
Yeah. I said things, chat answered back, I said some other stuff, and then we finally started coming back. So
yeah.
The two brains are listening. I think we did talk about the brain, how the brain is the only organ that named itself and blames itself for everything, and yet doesn't accept any accountability whatsoever.
The brain named itself?
Yeah.
No, it didn't.
Yes, it did. What are you using right now to say your words and thoughts?
No, right, but like, how do you, like, who? There must have been a scientist who named the brain.
Yeah, but they use their brain to name the brain.
Right, but the brain didn't give the name. I get what you mean, but like, all right, I'm gonna go for my next question. Is what I'm gonna do because I believe it's your turn now. It's your turn. I get it. Right. I get the concept of. I don't do science. If the only thing you're gonna get by watching what I do is sass, commiserating, a quick wit, maybe a little bit of self-reflection. You're not getting smarter necessarily, but I mean, you're gonna get enjoyment, which may reinvigorate your soul, but you're not gonna like sarcasm. Also, you're gonna get from me. You're not gonna feel the creases of your brain getting stronger by watching what I do. You're just gonna feel a general sense of contentment, maybe at best. Anything else is up for debate. That's what you get with me.
Slight soothing vibration. Gotcha.
Wow, it's almost time to I don't know what. But anyways. Awooga. Okay, time to ask you another question. Smooth brains unite, everybody. Do we got any smooth brains in the chat? I think we do. Tom, my next question for you, as I like this Fallout sauce. It's not particularly spicy, admittedly. So I'm gonna kick it right up to Slayer, but I have they're really good. They're really good. I got a really good one, but I'm kind of save it. Okay. Here's a good question.
I'm combining sauces on this one.
Are you really? Nice. My question for you, Tom. With your newly found but limited time ability to telepathically communicate with humanity, what single piece of knowledge would you bestow upon the human race?
The zippering method in traffic. Know how to use it. Know how to when traffic is merging, when one is coming in, one goes in next, the other one comes up, one goes in next, one comes like a zipper. You easily merge into traffic just like that, one by one. Nobody's zipping up, nobody's ripping up, trying to get ahead of somebody. You just go one after the other and traffic moves along at a better pace. Learn to be courteous while you're driving, be conscious of everybody else, and use the bloody zipper method.
See, I really thought you were gonna go for no matter what adversities you're going through, you're gonna be okay, or something a lot more meaningful, or like with your one shot to make an impact with people, or use your Prime sub, right? Or link your PayPal or something, but you do that.
Yeah. That's what I choose to do.
You should have a spicy nugget just for giving me a zippering answer. You don't.
I just think one.
Yeah, you did. As a 45-minute to 55-minute commuter, that's true. I had never learned that in all of my driving escapades ever. Not that I go out of my way to try to ruin people, but
You're going to see it real soon. The next time there's merging traffic from either a construction or just an on-ramp or something like that, it's slow moving, you're going to notice now.
I'm sure I will.
And you're going to be sitting there, you'll be like, it's zippering.
Thank you for answering my question, Tom. I greatly appreciate it, man.
So any day on the 401 or the 403, oh God, you can even move. Husband complains about folks not zippering in traffic too. Small thing. It's a small thing. Makes a difference. I don't care to road rage, but I do like to point out when people are just doing things horribly.
That's why I don't wait for zippering. I just zipper myself in. There you go. That's it. That's it. Danny Phantoms, hello.
Good evening, Danny. Lindsay yells in her vehicle.
Yes, she does. Just find it amazing that people think they can win a 18-wheeler and win. Well, they can't. They can't, and they may or may not learn, ever. I really... You know what? One of my favorite moments of, I think, the stand-up to cancer stuff we're doing is I've seen Kai at Stand Up to Cancer use that emote that you have of me across the other like that's a professionally that's the charity, right? That's them. That's representing and using the not even just here, but like other places. I've seen it in a Moore's chat. It really makes you think,
Really?
you know? That's true. It could be the lips, but no, I think the one, no, yeah, we can, anyways. Do you have a question for me, Mr. Astro Canuck?
I do. Which one do I want to ask?
Ask him the same question. That's cheating. I mean, we could really extend the life of the live stream if we just both answer the question. I mean, we didn't. Well, I don't know the questions beforehand, but normally it's like 10 questions. I have 5 questions, so
yeah. I grabbed a few because I don't know what. Where things go. Okay. All right. So as a family first content creator, parents clearly trust your content. How do you maintain that trust while keeping your content fresh and exciting?
we do. I think you do. I'd hope you do. It's just staying. Oh, I gotta eat a nugget. Oh, wait a second. I thought it was on across the streams with more and more. That's a lot of that sauce. Hold on.
Oh, God.
I think dancing has something to do with it. I think it's a matter of staying focused on what exactly it means to do what I do and what's important to the people that are watching. So the through line, the baseline is always going to be myself and how I conduct myself. And then everything else is extra. So things like, for example, the mouth emote, right? Would like Steve from Blue's Clues maybe have that emote? Maybe not. But the context of that clip and how it is portrayed into the emote and the story of it makes that special. And that is something that's built off of who I am. So that started as a I didn't answer the question. So I allow
that Slayer sauce is getting you.
I allow myself to experiment with things that I haven't tried before while understanding that I'm still who I am at my core. So everything else is up for debate. How the videos are cut together, how I articulate myself, who I collaborate with, how the thumbnails look, how this looks, how that looks. And knowing that it's going to change. And that's okay to change. As much as when you're doing this for so long, a lot of the comments I get are like, hey, I really loved when you did this when I was younger. I really love this. Can you do this again? But that's not in the nature of being a creative person. That's not in the human nature. If we all just stayed the same and where we were at, and keep doing the same thing over and over and over again, it wouldn't work out in the long term. You would get stale. You wouldn't be able to grow and change as a person, right? So maintaining your core and keeping to that from the beginning is what has kept me where I'm at. And having the freedom for everything else to change in time is what has allowed it to stay fresh for me. And if I were smart, would I be doing XYZ? Maybe not, but it's important to me and it's grown over time. There we go. There's an answer.
It's like the heat of the nugget.
Yes.
The heat of that hot sauce. The nuggets are fine. The hot sauce coursing through your digestive system.
Yes.
It's focusing right now on the lips.
Yes.
Yeah.
Get the chips. Okay.
Here, take a wife, go AFK, no worries. Last time you had a chip, your computer crashed. Careful.
What?
I said last time you ate a chip, your computer crashed.
Oh. I'm sure that was the linchpin.
Imagine it was. Hey, look, I blame blue t-shirts for spitting out coffee. I got figured this is far enough away from blue that my beverages remain where they should be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, there it goes. Okay. Sweet. Okay.
Also, may I add, you say the chat was saying a lot about dancing. You are an incredible dancer.
No, I'm not.
Well, have you ever seen me dance? You're an incredible dancer.
It could use some work, yeah, for sure.
Like sitting down.
Yeah.
American Chris Hansen on 130 stream streak. Holy freaking potatoes, let's go.
Oh my god. Okay. Steph Roth has seen the TikTok dance? Yeah.
I feel like I gotta step up this the heat on this nugget to match you. Gotta match some spicy energies here.
What's the hot sauce of choice tonight for the standard nugget? It is the Slayer Raining Blood hot sauce. It's just enough. Just enough to get cooking a little bit. And oddly enough, I'm already starting to feel it in my stomach. So I guess it's going well.
What's the what are the ingredients in that one?
This is the first ingredient is pineapple. Pineapple, red ghost pepper puree, ghost chili, salt, red serrano puree, peaches, onions, garlic. Yeah.
That sounds actually really good.
Yeah, it's
But
good.
It's that ghost pepper puree.
Yeah. That's what's doing it.
Spectre Noir on 140 stream streak. RC Maniac, how we doing tonight? Exclamation point menu. Brings up tonight's menu. Donations. If you are looking to make things spicy for Brian, $250 individual sub. Here, or no, sorry, $250 individual donation here will crank up the heat considerably for BricksOBrian. $500 will get the, what did you call it for your peep and your sugar bomb?
Sugar bomb, yes. Yes, sugar bomb. That's the term.
That is the menu over here for $50. I eat a plain nugget and just enjoy a nugget. $25, I yell at Brian for a little bit. And $15 will activate the voice mod, a random voice for 5 minutes. So, you know, maybe Brian can understand what I'm saying. Maybe he won't. Who knows?
Oh man. Oh, I gotta ask you a question now.
All right. Let me prepare. I'm gonna use the Reaper times up on here.
Ooh.
Crank it up.
Very nice.
Is this one of those donate to Astro, Tom takes the spice, donate to Brian, Brian takes the spice? Other way around. Donate to Astro, Brian takes the spice. Donate to Brian, Astro takes the spice.
Yeah.
And every
both
250 cumulative here, we just take increase the spice nugget. So we are $55 away here from me doing an increased spice nugget.
We have a bit of a ways here too. So, are you ready for your next question, Mr. Astro Canuck?
Wait, I gotta put enough sauce. I gotta get to Brian's level of uncomfortability. So let's,
Well, to get to my level of uncomfortability, you need a lifetime of
I love this one.
you need a lifetime of trauma to get to my level of uncomfortability. Lots of trauma.
White Dream 219 with the $10 donation. Thank you very much. Exclamation point menu over here.
What was it? Yeah, it was a menu to bring that up over there. All right, you ready for the next question, Mr. Canuck?
Yes.
Okay.
You almost said the last name, didn't you?
No. I'm a professional, okay? If you knew about the night that I had with Zach and Rutledge...
You're professional under oral duress at the moment.
Under oral duress, he says. Wow. Okay. Your next question, Mr. Tom. He's not wrong. I know. He's definitely not wrong. I have great email integrity. Thank you very much. So correct me if I'm wrong, but you have some experience in the ring, right?
Correct.
Okay. So as I try to figure out why on earth you're oh no, there you go. Now you're unfrozen. Wonderful. Since you're now unfrozen, which of all the WWE legends would you face off with in a one-night Royal Rumble? And of that matchup, who would win?
Matchup. Who would it be? I would have to say Bret the Hitman Hart.
Oh, okay.
One of the greatest technical wrestlers. He could easily wrestle a broom and make it a 5-star match, no matter what.
Little Giggles, thank you very much. You're much well. That's actually kind of kicking up here now. For the $15, I would choose to wrestle Bret the Hitman Hart. After working I worked in the wrestling industry for nearly a decade, and pardon me, on the independent wrestling circuit. I was part of a company called initially we were called Blood, Sweat, and Ears. We did wrestling and live bands at the shows. There was an earlier concept called Ring and Ears. We tried to improve on that. We eventually merged with a company in Windsor for a short time, and worked with them and a lot of other professional wrestlers that couldn't appear on our show because they were already contractually obligated to the WWE. Master Easy's voice line. Oh, the $15.
There you go. That's it.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, there we go.
Yeah. I was adjusting my ears because I'm like, wait a minute
Wait
here.
a second. Okay. It was the voice mod.
Yeah, there it is.
Okay. Yeah, working with a lot of the independent wrestlers and some WWE wrestlers behind the scene. 100% Bret Hart, but other choices down the line would be The Undertaker and maybe, gosh, who else would I pick on that list? In his prime for just his mind for wrestling, the prime, Jake the Snake Roberts.
Oh, okay.
So voice mod copy over.
Well, so who would win of like the main matchup? Like either your ideal matchup, or who do you think you could actually take in the ring for real?
Right. Who could I believably beat in the ring? Obviously, Bret Hart would go over. He would win because he is the best there is, best there was, best there ever will be. And some schmo like me jumping into the ring really couldn't pull a fast one over him. But who could I go toe to toe with and conceivably beat? God, I'm taking too long to beat on that one.
No, you're good. It's a at least there was no pre-prep for these questions, so it's all fair game.
Grania call it Ric Flair. God, there's so many names up there. I would go with. See, right now it'd be very hard to do because he is the current champion. But Cody Rhodes, I was familiar with him. I think there could be a little bit of even keel on that one.
Well, thank you for
maybe Cody Rhodes as Stardust in his earlier days. Astro versus Hornswoggle.
I'm really trying to focus on it's in the stomach. Thank you for answering the question, Tom. I appreciate you very much. I'm gonna take a bite of this baguette. Very calm. Very calm.
Very calm. Oh my goodness. Raiders.
Oh, it's stale.
Oh no, why is his bread stale? Go farther down the loaf. Maybe it's just at the top end of it. Maybe down the bag is a little less stale.
Welcome, Raiders.
Welcome in. We could have a voice mod activated at the moment. Sierra Golf, welcome in.
Welcome in. Gosh, Morgana, how was the stream tonight? Sparky Pugwash, Jed. Welcome in, welcome in. Morgana's got a rain run. No worries, Sparky. Hope you guys had a fantastic time with Morgana. There we go, the voice mod's off. Oh dear. Apologize, stream was good. She worked on a purse today for her mother while you played Banishers. Excellent. Excellent. Thank you all very much for joining in. For those that are new to the channel, my name is Tom. I am the Astro Canuck. I am joined today by BricksOBrian, and we are having a spicy dinner date with nuggets today. And each nugget we have progressively ramped up the heat. And we're asking each other some in-depth questions. Brian is attempting to tackle a loaf of bread and is not having a good time with the loaf.
Dude, I bought this 2 days ago with the intention of it lasting, and it is like spongy and just kind of gross. So, sorry. Okay. Continue doing your intro while I don't eat this.
Don't do as Brian does with his loaves of bread, apparently. Microwave it for 15 seconds.
2 days is too long? How is that too long?
Put a little water on it, put it in the microwave, or put a little dish of water in the microwave.
Y'all just want me to eat.
I want to. Sorry.
You just want me to eat soggy bread, anyways. It's fine. That's fine.
I want to acknowledge Lil Giggles with the $15 and White Dream 219 with the $10 donation. That has put us over our next goal for 4,000. And local brick shop and I will be physically swapping offices in a future stream. Oh, none of this green screen action. We will genuinely be swapping offices for a stream. So thank you very much for getting us to that goal, and I am grateful for everything and the fact that y'all are helping out with the donations for Stand Up to Cancer, and that's why we're ultimately here today. Not just to longingly stare into each other's digital eyes while we're sweating and becoming gastrointestinally in distress. It is for raising money for Stand Up to Cancer this day. Appreciate everybody joining in, spending the time with us.
Yeah, Griff, it is one of the Stand Up to Cancer is one of the most highly rated charities out there, and you can do your research through Charity Navigator to find their parent company and all the work that they do on standuptocancer.org. So, you know, we have come together for this cause, over 100 creators from across communities, and I am blown away by the support and the people that have helped make it all possible. 80 active campaigns. We got you. You're actually number 2 on the leaderboard right now for individual fundraisers, courtesy of all the amazing people here, man. So congratulations, and shout out to your community for making it possible, y'all. Awesome.
There's 2 more to add on. You can't see my overhead camera, can you?
No, I cannot, but that's okay.
But okay, those that are over here, we got White Dream 219 and Little Giggles with the $10 donations. Thank you very, very much. No, quite frankly, the fact of any dollar amount coming in is incredibly important for what we're doing, and it is a massive team effort. We are currently, it's just jumped up. We just passed the $66,000.
Wow, how did that happen?
It happened $41.08 ago, and I'm honored to be on the team this year. Like I said, last year I was my schedule didn't work out, and I felt like I missed out on things. And joining in this year, man, oh man, it's incredible. The camaraderie of the team and the goals and we have a giveaway to do tonight.
Yes, you do. Why don't you talk about the giveaway that's being currently put up since we passed 60,000 as a team?
60,000 a team. We got a giveaway for a pack of 3 zombie Lego figures, courtesy of BBG Forge. And there are 10 of those packs going out around the stream team. So let's pick a time to roll that, so we know. So those that are here right now, make sure you're in it to win it.
Yeah, and because the chats are linked, if you're watching through my channel or through Astro's channel, you'll be able to enter in, but you will be reporting to Mr. Astro Canuck to get the forms and things filled out so we can get you the prize in a timely manner. We have done tremendously more to reach out to even more people and small businesses and amazing places that wanted to get in on what we were doing here. and very thankful that BBG Forge is one of them. So massive thank you to Cody and the entire team over there for empowering us with this giveaway, man. It's gonna be really cool.
They do some great work actually for our Astro Canuck figure here. They did the printing on the torso.
Yeah, it's so cool, man.
Thank you
so
very much
cool.
for the combos over here as well. So that's that. We so when we do hit goals, I think our next goal we said potentially is at 5,000. We'll give away this bundle, the gold minifigure that was exclusive to the tier 3s in September of last year, plus the new printed brick and 3 printed tiles with our logo on it. So those are giveaways exclusive of the stream, but inclusive to our fundraising goals over here. So if you're in the chat, you got a chance to win the gold Astro minifigure. So I'm just looking for. I think it was Jake had posted.
Yeah, it should be Jake. So yeah, for those that don't know, like basically every $10,000 we have some giveaways that are happening across the community, and the way that we do it is we're having people give away a lot of these prizes that have been put up by all of these great businesses. And so, you know, we have obviously Tom doing the BBG Forge zombie minifigure 3-pack, and then we've also so far given away some card games. We have brick bags, we have the We Love What You Build periodic table, and a lot of things too. So whether you're actively donating to Stand Up to Cancer or just hanging around and supporting by sharing and watching and being part of what we're doing here, you are able to be part of it in the way of getting something for yourself, which is really cool. So jump around to the different live streams, follow people's schedules. There's a lot of great people doing collaborations and stuff, like Astro was just doing Peak last night with Amore, and Arc Fox, RC Spaceport, so many others. So it was a really cool time. The entire team can be seen at standupbuilders.org and through the Twitch team as well. So any donations through any of those links mean the world as we continue the fight against cancer, man.
Well said. All right. I think I have it set up. I think I got it ready. See if I can add the image. Oh no, I have to put on the camera. Well, I can put it over here, and those that are here can join in. You can relay the info. So where is my internet? That should work.
Space Hobo, hello, welcome.
All right, let's give it a try. Let's open things up here at the moment. I'm just gonna shrink it down a little bit so you can see both of us. But exclamation point join in should be other chat, any chat, either chat.
Yes, if you're watching us through Twitch specifically, make sure that you type the word exclamation join. Anybody who is a active 2025 fundraiser, like all the people that are part of the team are not entering, so that way we can give back to the amazing communities who have helped bring that 66,000 total to life. So thank you all for contributing your time, energy, effort, and everything else to make it possible.
Perfect. Thank you all very, very much. All right, let's. You want to give it like 8 minutes or so?
Sure, that's totally fine.
30. Roll. Because those that are here right now, you're the active members in this community that are here. We have put out the alert on my Discord that we're doing the giveaway. We're still continuing our spicy nuggets with BricksOBrian, and my mouth is kind of cooling down, so I may just arbitrarily eat it. Hot.
I will enjoy the peace for a moment here, at least.
Enjoy it. How do I get rid of? There's a blank space in the wheel. How do I get rid of it?
That's just for posterity. It's just there.
It's just a reason to spin it again.
Right, exactly. That's exactly it.
So do I have to click? Do I have to close the wheel and then spin? Or do I just spin? I have to close it first.
So be able to type !join whether you're watching on my live stream, through Astro's live stream for the Zombie minifig 3-pack from BBG Forge. They have a bunch of different minifigures that they have printed off, all different designs, all different accessories that go with them. So you'll be getting a selection of 3 as determined by the team at BBG Forge. So you can enjoy those. Who wouldn't want 3 additional zombies for their incoming Halloween display, you know? So we thought it was a really cool thing to have offer, you know? So
that's right. And those when we were at Brick World, a lot of people were looking for like post-apocalyptic. No, my face isn't working. End of the world scenarios where there's a lot of zombies, and there's some really creative ways that people were making these scenes, and some are really creative without making it look like a gore fest. It was really nice.
yeah, exactly. And
Aaron, Alito Burrito, Matt Owl, Korg, RC, how we doing?
RC cannot enter in. RC has enough stuff he's building over there during his fundraising, so everybody else can though. Oh man!
All right, we got we'll close this in 5 minutes. Those that are on the stream here can see the wheel spin. Brian's stream, it doesn't show up there because things. Matt Owl with the $25 donation. That is math numbers. That is 240. We are $10 away from me dousing a nugget in an increasingly hotter sauce because of the 250 goal. Val, how we doing? ! Join in either chat. We're going to be spinning a wheel momentarily for contest, a giveaway for 3 zombie minifigures courtesy of BBG Forge.
Val, hello.
Watery Baron, thank you very much. Val, good to see you tonight.
I'm so disappointed that baguette is not good. Anyways, yes, you were saying, sorry.
I have to yell at you as well.
Uh-oh, here we go. What is it this time? What did I do?
What did you do now? Brian? Brian, you left that loaf of bread out in the open air. You didn't have any kind of, I'm admonishing you too much on this one. You didn't have any kind of moisture locking system for your bread, and it's gone stale. How could that happen? We live in a world where we can have fresh bread at any given moment. You left the bread out to go stale. Do you know how much yeast suffered for that loaf of bread? Honestly, I expected more of your glutinous embrace of its baked goodness for all the work that goes into it. Ah, crud.
Bye, Tom. So my stream gets to see what happens when it's just like, does he move? Is he does he actually? He just got warped into space. There he goes. There he goes. And he's debating on what he's doing with his life. He's coming back to it. And it's a bit of a existential question, as a matter of fact.
Furthermore,
Oh,
Brian, listen.
what?
And that's why your computer froze again. Oh dear. Well, all right then.
Grania, thank you for the $100 to Stand Up to Cancer through my page here. Thank you. Thank you. And
Grania, thank you very much.
My hype horns don't work. They're not working. They're going to work in a second here because everything did all the thing there. Thank you very much, Grania. Appreciate you very much. I'm going to take a look at what I need to do. Let's see. Names on Lego pieces for the heart. We also have another mile that I will have to walk, which I'm very, very thankful for. My waistline thanks you as well. Your $100 is also another chip and hot salsa. So this salsa is actually homemade salsa that was given to me at St. Jude from Mob Lord, and it is actually very delicious, but it does have a little bit of heat to it. So that's one of the recurring incentives that I have, not just for tonight, but you know, I want an excuse to go through the salsa, and it's delicious. So I feel like you're missing a hot salsa from your assortment. You have the hot sauces, but not like a salsa. You know what I mean? You need like a nice homemade something, you know?
I don't know why.
I'm not always up for salsa.
Oh my gosh. Ariakis with the $15 and Val with the $15. Oh boy.
What?
What? Yeah. We got 2 donations from Ariakis for $15 and Val with the oh, I'm sorry. Because starts going to work. Pretty rough over here. Sorry, we might be gassing Brian out. This is everything that you never wanted. Excuse me. It's fun. This is fun. We're there's just sometimes when you eat, things can start to work up. And Hagar, how we doing? Good evening. Together, Murphy. You gotta get. It's. We are.
My chief concern is these sound very wet across the board. It's a very wet tooting.
It's.
I can't.
You know,
You're just flatulating all across my broadcast here, Tom.
Yeah, over here too.
Yep. I can smell it. I know. I'm aware. We're all very aware of how much you're rootin' tooting around here.
Yeah.
It just keeps. It's just it's a continuous wet, like a breeze.
Bye for now.
But you can feel it in your ears, right?
I can feel it. I'm curious if you feel it in this. Okay.
I mean, it's a great sometimes to be able to just kind of let loose every now and then.
Wow.
Feel very very comfortable.
So glad that you feel comfortable enough to be vulnerable in this safe space.
Yeah. It's not me fart part. That is I'm actually not farting. It's Brian. It's Brian. Oh, RC.
There's no. What did you do?
25. What?
I can't hear you. You're farting. Say it.
I can't. What do the aliens do? RC maniac with. There's too much happening. Listen, minutes of this, and everything will make sense. Maybe it depends because it's 2 redeems. So, yeah. With your powers combined, I am Captain Planet. This will eventually cool down. Swear.
You mean dry up?
Eventually it has to stop. Otherwise, can you dehydrate? I don't know. Please, mercifully, like release me from this voice. We're good. We're not. We're still good. It's still happening. It is still happening. I don't know what to do. As long as 5 really is. It is multiple 5 minutes. I'm just eating. What are you eating?
The question is, what are you eating, my guy?
Well, I gotta eat a stinking hot nugget. That's what. What if it's 10 minutes considered to your backpack? No, it should. Oh, there we go. There, it's fine.
RC, thank you for the 125.
RC,
Appreciate you. Appreciate you very much. Now, $26 away from $67,000 raised for Stand Up to Cancer in less than 4 days. Less than 4 days? How long? Is it next Saturday yet? 1, 2, 3. No. Just over 3 days. Just over 3 days. Not even 5 days. Not even 4 days. Yeah. Just over 3 days.
Just over 3 days.
Tomorrow's Sunday.
It sure is.
I want it to be next Friday. Dude, the chocolate really? with the hot sauce? Dude, oh no.
Really?
Yeah. Yep, that's a thing.
Well then. All right. So I have a hot nugget to do because we passed the 250 and with ours, 2 hot nuggets plus the. Whose question is next? I'm asking you next, aren't I?
You're asking me. $67,000, everybody.
Oh my gosh. All the hype horns. Holy freaking potatoes. Thank you very much.
I gotta refill my water. You go do, I don't know, something. Fart more.
Look, well, we're not farting anymore. It's fine. We're gonna spin the wheel over here. We're going to get prepared to spin the wheel. Those that are in either chat, ~join if you are a community member. This is exclusive to the community, exclusive of the for the Stream Up team, for the Stream Up Stand Up to Builders team. So ~join for a 3-pack of the for a 3-pack of the zombie figures from BBG Forge, and we'll and we did say 8:30, but things kind of went off the rails a little bit. So when Brian returns and sits his keister back down in the chair, we're going to close the wheel, and I really hope that if I close the wheel, it just it just doesn't stop the spin from happening. So let's go. Dave Smurf, how we doing? All right, exclamation point, join. You got until Brian gets back. You have until Brian is back in his chair. Close the wheel and run the giveaway. I really hope closing the wheel doesn't get rid of things. Is he walking a mile for that? I mean, he could be trying to put in the mile already. He could be putting the mile in. I get a sneeze coming. All right, exclamation point, join, and when as long as he didn't freeze, can't really tell if anything's frozen. Anybody triggered like lights over at Brian's? Just make sure nothing's frozen over there. No, he's moving. All right, as soon as he sits down, we're closing this and rolling it. And no, slowly, Brian's slowly getting in there. Cool in on the giveaway. Blog Shamid, exclamation point, join. As soon as Brian sits down, as soon as Brian is down in the chair. Careful, Brian. There we go. Don't slip and fall, because if you slip and fall and break a hip and can't get in your chair, who knows? May need another nug. I am two spicy nugs in already for the combined 250 and the 250 over here. But if you haven't already, you get in for the giveaway for the 3 zombie minifigures courtesy of BBG Forge. When Brian's butt hits that seat, we're closing the giveaway. I'm like copying the list just in case I close the wheel and you can't spin. And no, he's looking longingly into it.
You said sit in the chair, correct?
I did. Somehow you triggered this. Well, you can't Captain Morgan the thing.
I don't know what that is. I'm a family-friendly content creator.
That's true. You don't know what it is, and you can't George Washington Carver that thing. I don't know. Look at those legs. Oh. As soon as he sits down, we're rolling it. Quietly. Yep. Almost. It'll happen. Here it goes. And there we go. Our winner is Pyro Kitty's Tavern. Pyro Kitty. Are we here? Is there do I have to confirm at all? Is it just Pyro Kitty? There they are. There we go. Pyro Kitty, congratulations. Congratulations to you. I will reach out to you with the claim link and get it all started with you. And there we go. Congrats. Thank you all very much for joining in on that giveaway. That was for the stream team goals.
And we're gonna have to start thinking about this $70,000 milestone soon enough here, which is, you know, we are working all hours of the day to get these giveaways into people's hands, y'all. So, you know, whether you're watching here, supporting here, or elsewhere, all on the team, thank you so much. And it is all going to a great place, great people involved. So can't be more thankful for all y'all.
Thank you very, very much. All right. For some reason, you've frozen on my side. I think it's just a me thing at this point. Yeah, you're moving fine over there.
All the support for the stand-up builders, man. Yes, indeed. You guys on day?
Yeah. Okay. You should be catching up in a second. There we go. There we go. All right. We need to get spicy, man.
Yes, we do. Yep. You are owed nuggets because of the donations hitting your side, along with having some other questions for me. Correct.
Correct.
Yes.
So let me do the an increasingly spicier nugget right now.
Excellent.
So we can. So while I'm trying to ask you a question, I am
Yes.
going to have to maintain my composure.
And I'm going to douse a. I hit my first 250 as well. Did I? I don't think I did. Oh, I did. You're right. Man, you suck. All right. Thanks, RC. You are somebody. I don't know what you're. Anyways.
All right. I am putting the for this one for the 250. I'm putting the Reaper and a little bit of United Astronomy Club in New Jersey.
New Jersey's in the room.
New Jersey's entered the chat. I'm going to put a little bit of. Oh, do I want to put a little bit of Da Bomb or a little bit of Dave's Insanity on it?
Oh no.
For the 250.
Oh no. Well.
All right. I think Raiders, welcome in. Welcome in. Thank you all so much for joining in tonight. We're BricksOBrian and myself are having a spicy dinner date with nuggets. And I'm about to put a little bit of Da Bomb beyond the sanity on this next nugget as for the okay. All right. For the 250. So we got Reaper and Da Bomb on our nugget. And then I'll ask Brian a question.
I can't wait for you to do whatever you're going to do, Tom.
Reaper on the next sounds painful. Okay. Now, how well does Brian know his chat? If your chat had the opportunity to vote on a new signature catchphrase for you, what would your top 3 contenders be?
Everybody leave me alone. Go buy a book. And please make the spicy pain stop. No, and leave me alone would win.
Oh, I can feel it in my hands already.
Yes. You probably can.
That's the bomb. I vote for nothing planned for next month.
That's a great one. That's a great one.
Get me? No, it's got to be a new catchphrase. We hear him say it so often.
I'm gonna do less next year. That's a good one.
That would be what is the most obvious lie that Brian repeats on every stream. I think I got to do a second one as well, right?
What is making this worse?
What is making it worse?
Yes.
That you're amplifying the amount of capsaicin in your system. You know what I found out, and I'm trying to think of a poetic way to make it like a one of those life affirmative things, is how peppers develop their capsaicin, and apparently it's by stressing the plant out as much as possible. So, like applying it to extreme heat conditions, not watering it as much. Trying to think of the next time you feel that you're stressed out in life, just know that you're coming out the other side much more spicy. Oh crud, that's it. Flip that, that's it.
Put that on a t-shirt.
Yep. There we go. So mistreating peppers makes them spicy. Apparently so.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you for the question, Tom.
One in there. Thank you for the answers.
Why is it making my stomach curdle?
It's called capsaicin cramps. And it's just the same thing that happens in your mouth, happens in your stomach. Just reacts to the. What did you have to eat before this?
A pizza. Which I think is a good call.
What was on the pizza? Because you got to think about what is a slow digesting food. Kind of helps.
Chicken.
Proteins will do that. Oh, no. Johnson, how we
No,
doing?
I did everything right this time. I did everything right this time. I just, no matter how much I try to do good, no matter how much I try to prepare beforehand, Tom, everything in my life never goes according to plan. And one of these days, instead of trying to have a plan like so many people do, I will live by the wind beneath my wings and allow myself to soar. But until that day, I will be in pain, and I will continue to suffer by that same wind. Put that on a t-shirt. Put that on a t-shirt. Doucette family with a $100 donation. Thank you for the donation.
Yeah, let's go.
I have to roast a Lego set and put a piece with their name on it. Doucette family, thank you so much for the Stand Up to Cancer Heart. I have to roast the Fortnite Battle Bus as a Lego set because of all the things, of all the Lego sets that need to exist before this one, The Fortnite Battle Bus is LEGO's way of trying to take the last dollar out of gamers that have already given so much for all of these skins that they have, for all of these events that they put on, the things that Epic tries to do to make sure that they maximize all the hubbubaloo. LEGO is another way that they do it. And LEGO thinks they're so smart by putting all these minifigures into one convenient bus. Well, that's awesome, but that doesn't matter when you want to collect all the rest of them. And when you get all the rest of them, you don't get any minifigures inside of there because the battle bus is jam-packed with, quite frankly, too many. And if they gave an opportunity for other people to experience the minifigs across the other sets, then maybe people would feel more great about the LEGO Fortnite line in general. But it was the LEGO Fortnite Battle Bus that was the catalyst for the rest of the line to be reflected as it was. So although you may think you're getting this tremendous value by having the battle bus in your possession and how cool it may look, it's not in minifigure scale. It has too much going on with it, and the rest of the line suffers because of it. So massive shout out to LEGO for setting it up in that sense and having the rest of the line not be as tremendous of a value as it could be. Thank you to the Fortnite Battle Bus. We love it. We love it. And there's your rant for $25. Do I have it in my backlog? Yup. Am I ever going to build it? Who knows at this rate? But it's been on my schedule 3 times and it hasn't happened yet. So we'll see where life takes us. You good?
Well, I'm good. It's built. The bomb is that's working.
You did the bomb?
That was with the bonus nuggets. Ooh.
Oh man.
Reset drop.
Thank you for the $100 there, Doucette family. Much appreciated. All of the proceeds go to Stand Up to Cancer, which helps with cancer research, clinical trials, and empowering people yet to be diagnosed with this horrific disease to have more of an opportunity to have less pain, less of all the negative things that come with that journey. So thank you for empowering that and empowering stand-up builders to continue to do what we do.
Well said. Well said. Ooh. All right.
Johnny says your roast was underwhelming. You know what's underwhelming? Anytime that I have to play Fortnite. Every time I have, you know what? I'm going to give you a roast on Fortnite. Every single time I boot up Fortnite, there's a 19-hour update for absolutely no reason. Actually, the reason is this: for them to add in these gameplay systems that absolutely nobody asked for, that nobody cared about, to have it be a global sensation that everybody is obsessing over, right? You're adding so much into the game that people like me, even people like the people in your household, are going to get all caught up on the thing, and then all of a sudden they're changing everything constantly. There's no consistency. There's no level of appreciation for what Fortnite has become because it's always iterating on the thing that came before it, and it's exhausting people little by little. And I don't want to know how many skins that y'all have in all your accounts combined, okay? If you allocated that financial bit to the Fortnite skins, to a 401k, a Roth, or whatever, I don't know. I'm not your financial advisor, but, you know, maybe there could be a couple extra dollars that go over to the college fund instead of it being, oh, I get to play as Kratos. I get to play as Master Chief. That's great. That's awesome. But when you need that book for college, is that gonna help you out? And no, it's not. So yeah, enjoy your Fortnite Battle Bus. I hope everybody enjoys the opportunity to play as Kratos in Fortnite Battle Royale for many years to come. I hope you do.
I've never played Fortnite at all.
Good.
I don't know.
You don't need to.
I don't know how it works.
You don't need to. You don't
I
need
was
to.
close to joining in once with the Star Wars things, but obviously that's over now.
$67,647 for the team, everybody. Thank you very much for your everything there.
That's incredible. We added new Canadian everything. Exclamation point!
Bye
Yay.
for now.
That's
Johnny
nice,
wanted
though.
you to
Yes.
Johnny wanted you to roast more. His plan worked. Johnny, I hope you get a great night's sleep tonight. I hope you get a great night's sleep, and I hope when you rest your head on that pillow that nothing but happy thoughts enter that brain, and not the existential dread of reality that you will soon face when you're my age. When you're sitting in your second bedroom eating spicy nuggets in front of a audience of who cares how many people during and after. I hope that you rest easy with the idea of yourself. I hope everyone does. I hope everyone does, including you, Tom.
And don't you dare dream about ghosts and goblins.
Tom, do you sleep well at night?
I don't know. I'm asleep, not awake to enjoy it. I wake up feeling all right. There are some days I could rock a nap.
So I think it's time for me to ask you a question, I believe. That's how this goes. All right, are you ready for the next question?
Hang on, let me sauce up a nugget. Oh boy! All right, I'm gonna combine the Reaper and the mango habanero.
The mango just sounds oh so delicious.
It is yummy and it's got a nice heat to it, but ooh. All right, thoroughly sauced.
Oh, I shouldn't have touched my face with that. Oh no.
Oh dear. Careful around the eyes.
Yep, not doing that. Ooh, that looks delicious. That looks delicious.
All right,
Delicious.
let's have it.
All right, Tom. What do you wish you could do better?
Wow. What do I wish I could do better? Man, there's many ways this can go. Man.
That is for you to take how you would like.
Yeah. In all and every aspect of anything. What would I do? Digest food. No, I'm pretty good at digesting food. I got that on lock. Doing that good for like 40 some odd years now. I wish I could do better. I think I say this a lot, is that I would like to be a better science communicator, a better disseminator of information, to digest what I enjoy, what I am passionate about, and be able to talk to anybody of any level of understanding to help them get a sense of excitement about how much I'm excited about it, without getting too technical or not technical enough, or having just a little bit of the information, not being able to expand upon it. And you know, I've spent a number of years in university, and I just want to do better that way, with being able to share my knowledge and what I want to continue to learn about. And just make this a more curious place for everybody to live in, and make people feel comfortable with asking a question. And that could be some of the scariest things to do when someone is talking about a project they're passionate about, and that somebody may feel, oh, it's a very remedial question, or it feels like a stupid question, or I feel silly asking this question. I guess maybe when it comes down to, I want people to feel comfortable to ask a question, to be better at providing a place that is welcoming to all questions, big or small, intermediate, advanced, just general curiosity.
Great answer, man. I love that. And I like you're one of the people whose spaces I feel like I can enter into and, you know, not feel intimidated by, no matter what type. And you know, I've definitely been in environments, maybe not in the scientific field, but like feeling like even though I am an expert, I still feel like I'm not in my element, or it's not going as it should, and not feeling that level of confidence that you want to feel in that environment. And I think between your experiences and then what you put out into the world, you make it very comfortable for people to be in your corner of the internet. And when you're live, it facilitates that environment. So good job.
Thank you.
I'd say you're doing a good job.
I appreciate it. I just always want to make sure that I'm doing better. I say this about content creation as well, and a lot of people get hung up on saying, "Oh, I'm never going to be as good as so." Oh, they're doing this. Why can't I do that? And it's like, just be in your not to be in competition with yourself, but be happy with who you are today more than you were yesterday. And that there's people, you're totally allowed to be looking up to people that inspire you, but never feel that you have to fill their shoes, because nobody's going to always have the same shoes on. We're not going to be wearing the same clothes, but you are wearing those same shoes that you were wearing the day before, unless you got some new kicks that day, you got some new shoes, but still, they're your shoes. So it's just a matter of being proud of yourself and being happy with what you're. So, mouth burns.
Happy with that answer there, Baba Zelnick. I think we're doing pretty good. The heat is here, the cramps are here, the good vibes are here, the people are here, the donations are here, and you know that's all you can hope for. You know, that's all you can really hope for at this point. So, thank you for being here.
Thank you all for being here. Otherwise, it's Brian and I looking at each other on a screen and it's going.
I mean, we could, but you know,
well, that's
a scandal. So it's time for you to ask me a question then. As I sauce up this other, do I have permission to heat these up in the microwave? Because they're just kind of soggy. Yeah, I'm gonna nuke these. Give me like a minute, and then I'll be right back. And while I'm gone, type exclamation drop, get your drops in. I'll return momentarily.
Get them going. Drop them in. I'm gonna stand up and talk while we're here, because they're in about the 3 hour. I haven't drank enough water. That's the thing. It's like I haven't drank enough water because, well, I kind of like the hot peppers in my face. But I did see earlier CMA joining in. How we doing? Welcome in. Rushlock, good to see you. Yeah, and we do have the dark, the red beard happening now. Draco, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Good to see you all joined in today. Get some water. We got water right here. Because drinking water, I have not followed my own advice. Drinking enough water while eating spicy food helps dilute the capsaicin a little bit. Otherwise, it still has an effect on your body. If you're eating hot food or kind of hot, spicy peppers, I don't have to pee. I'm just getting blood flowing. That's all. Capsaicin can affect any mucous membranes in your body. So don't go touching your nose. Don't go scratching your eyes. You know.
Do we have any mucous membranes on the chat? I can think of at least 3.
Yeah.
And one of them's named Meganopolis, one of my friends in real life. All right. Time for you to ask me a question, Tom.
All right. With the spicy nugget.
All right. Go for it.
All right. When you first started streaming, what was the biggest unexpected challenge? And how'd you adapt to overcome it? And looking back on that now, would you have changed the way you adapted to that challenge?
For clarification, do you mean streaming or do you mean content creation in general?
I'm gonna go with maybe it's a bit of a two-parter. I'm gonna go with just content creation in general because you do this as your full-time job that you have taken on this incredible task that very few people can navigate content creation the way you have. And for the successes that you've had with your books and your channels and the communities that you've built over the years, looking back on when you started, what was just that first like, oh my god, I can't do this.
To be very fair, I feel that every day. I wake up and there's not a point. There's not a point in the day where I feel like I know what I'm doing, and I feel fully confident. But like, that's what is so cool about learning and understanding that that's how life is. Nobody ever has it all figured out, and that is a recurring quote that I have with Kevin and I. And really a core philosophy of like what I do and what I try to instill with anybody I work with personally, professionally, whatever. Nobody has it all figured out. Things are always changing. That's always going to be the case. If I had to think about when I first started, the thing that was most, oh my God about it, was there is so much that I don't know. And if you think about how much you don't know, when you go into it, you will never start. You will never make progress because everything worthwhile doing in life is so overwhelming. To even do it poorly, to do it horrifically badly, to do a bad job takes tremendous amount of effort. And then that last 10% of that effort, that's what separates people that do it very well to exceptional, or even bad to exceptional. And starting off, I was so overwhelmed by what I didn't know, all the business stuff, all the logistics. How do you moderate a community? How do you be fair? Not just as much as we might feel like it as creators sometimes, banning somebody because they're annoying or banning somebody because they said something stupid. How do you be a leader? How do you not only instill that value in your decisions, but then the people that you have with you, your moderators, the video editor, or whatever situations you have. And all of that was so much And I started so young while doing it. And a lot of those decisions paralyzed me. I felt so overwhelmed. And if I had, from the beginning, or closer to the beginning, lived without that anxiety, lived without that fear, some of which I still carry today, but if I had significantly less of it, then I would be in a much different place right now. I will, like, and this is I think this is human nature, but this is just me. Whatever's instilled inside of me, like, I just think I'm gonna get a knock on the door that says, "Hey, Brian, you know, you didn't pay." I know this is a meme, but you didn't pay this tax bill. You owe us $25,000 for no, there's no rational, you know. And I did everything I thought was correct, and I did X, Y, Z, but just that fear of the unknown has been so instilled in me since I was younger, and it's carried me to now. And only just recently am I really starting to like overcome that. So if I took all of that fear and learned how to convert that into positive energy way sooner, I would be in a much different place. If I were more, you know, focused on that would have changed the course of everything and allowed me to make better decisions more quickly. But in the same breath, this is my story. This is the journey. This is the path I'm taking. This is where it's going to go. And where it'll go next, I don't know. Lindsay asked me the other day, 4 years ago, when you started doing Stamp the Cancer fundraising, did you think you'd be here doing this? And I seriously don't have an answer. I didn't have an answer at that point. And all I can hope in the time that I do a thing, writing the books or live streaming or videos or whatever it is, that I'm able to see it at its max potential, whatever that means. And I think that has happened more closely now than ever. And having people that believe in what is happening is key. And clearly, by the people that we have on this team and that are working with us at Stand Up to Cancer and everything else, it's coming together. And I am beyond proud of everything happening here. And I wonder if I, like I said, lived with conviction. Okay, how do I? Man, it's kicking in the spikes. If everything else that I've done hit the same stride that this is hitting right now. Anyways, there's the answer.
Sky's the limit.
Yeah. Holy mackerel. Thank you for the question.
Man. Dude, that's a phenomenal answer.
A lot of rambling there. Sorry.
No. But there are a lot of people that we see on the platform that kind of allow themselves to be vulnerable and honest with everybody and let you know, like, you know what, sometimes this is the way how life is going, and there are anxieties that come with every venture that you go into, and as of this most recent Kickstarter program for the third book with you guys, like the community was in it like from right at day one, and it's been an incredible ride, and I see that people are there lockstep with you the whole way through, and what you and Kevin have built with the Pro Gamers Guide, and we see the passion that goes into it. It's you always want to say, like, how can we do more? How can, like, we know that there is more that can be had. There's more that can be achieved, but that doesn't happen without doing this. You know, you had said about you on your journey, and that you're here because of where you started. But if you knew now, it's like, hey, you knew now.
Of course.
Then you know now, your journey would be totally different. But you are the person you are today because of the journey you've taken and learning how to overcome those anxieties. And for the next thing that pops up, you're like, I know this, that, and the other now. So we take this path and we learn some new things along. And it's always going to be something different.
The main thing I want to like hit on before I ask you the final question here, like, it is so easy to think that you can't do something. It's so easy to say, all right, I'm not going to get involved, or I'm not going to do this because that's too difficult. That is so easy to do. It's so convenient. There's a million things that can distract you, not just social media, but other projects, other things going on. It's so easy to think that. But everything worthwhile doing in life is on the other side of that feeling and pushing through. And literally, there's a quote on my door. I'm not going to cry, but I read it even before I walked back into the room. That was like, actually, I'm just going to read it verbatim. Hold on. Give me a second. It's right here.
All right. Bubba Zelnick, bravo. Thank you very much, Bum.
This is from somebody that commented on my YouTube video a few weeks ago. Everybody in the world that wants to be successful needs to try hard during hard times of becoming successful. And that's the name of the game. And you can't forget that. And it's easy to give up during the hard times. You got to keep going. So that's why we are all here doing this right now. Because it's easy to just sit by and sit. But we're taking the stand and we're taking it together. So put that in the quote book. Write that down. Clip that out. Put it on a t-shirt. There it is.
We got a lot of t-shirts to make.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do.
It's the merchandising. That's what it's all about. Make the kids want it. There was a thought in there somewhere. It's the train is derailed at the moment for me, but yeah, it's a lot of tough work. He said just sitting by and doing that is easy. Let things pass you by. There are most decidedly going to be people that I feel were in my position last year with this event that wanted to help, but there's just that initial worry. Oh, I don't have enough time to get something set up. I don't have enough time to get this together, that together, and that is completely valid. That's
yes.
The thing you want to try to put your best self forward for this event. Like even now after starting, I'm thinking, no, I probably could have done way better with things. I'm grateful for everything that's happened thus far in these 3.5 days. But it's like already thinking about next year, and not for the sake of that it doesn't mean to sound like we, for any, not for, I don't know what I'm trying to think of. But it's just, what can we do? What can we do next time to make this a more globally awareness event for what's happening on Twitch? Like, we got like 100 people. We got like how many, 80 some odd active campaigns at the moment, and there are going to be others outside of the campaign that are cheering us on from the bleachers. So yeah, 80 active campaigns right now. That is 80 individuals or teams that are working toward a single goal. And it's just amazing to see that come together. And everything that we do here is meaningful. It's we want it to have impact. 113 members, 80 active campaigns, $67,818.66.
Tom, are you ready for your final question?
All right. Let's go. So I can have a nugget.
You have one more to ask me, right?
I think so.
Okay, cool.
Like I said, I wrote a bunch, so.
Okay. Oh, man. Oh man.
All right. Reaper, putting all 3 sauces on this one.
All 3 sauces for the final question.
Yeah. And the point is, every one of you are trying at the start. All right.
All right. You ready?
Ready.
Okay. The final question for Mr. Astro Canuck tonight on the Hot Dogs Charity Challenge. If NASA or SpaceX offered you an ideal role that is 30% higher than your current job salary, but you couldn't live stream anymore, would you take it? You don't need the hot sauce for that one. That's for sure. Oh, man. 30% higher salary of whatever it is you have now. And then you couldn't live stream at NASA or SpaceX, whichever one you would like. Whatever that role is.
Golly.
I can see the gears turning. It's awesome. It's great. And just so you know, everybody, I asked him that. So now whatever question he asks me next is going to be that much more like whatever.
Kansas. I feel like this answer has to come with like an entire story.
Whatever you think it needs, man.
I think it needs. NASA offers me a salary 30% more of what I'm making now. So does SpaceX. It's not a choice between NASA or SpaceX on their own. It is giving up the streaming portion. What I started doing nearly 5 years ago was to take pictures of outer space and show people something that they don't usually get to see. That not everybody has a telescope. Not everybody's going to initially twig that I can put a camera on a telescope and look at another galaxy. It's some of those thoughts are just that is the Hubble Space Telescope's job, and that is the only way I can see pictures of outer space. It's the only way I can see great detail, more than just looking through a telescope, seeing the moon, and the teeny tiny view of Saturn or Jupiter. That my initial goal was to my initial thought of looking through a telescope and then holding my cell phone up to that. My first reaction was, that is awesome. Second thought was, how many people can I show this to in a short amount of time? How many more people can I say, look, this is the moon. This is the moon on my phone up close. And being able to do this over the past 5 years and have such a wonderful community being built day by day, stream by stream, year by year, it's become incredibly important to me. It is a source of it is quite both the source of anxiety, but great pleasure, and being able to share what my passion is, and having people come back to me and say, you inspired me to get a telescope. You inspired me to get back into astronomy. There was there was somebody here. We don't see them in chat much anymore because they work for SpaceX, and they cited me as their inspiration to go work for SpaceX. And it's things like that. It's like I work very hard on taking positive things and accept them as a positive thing and not being like dismissive of it and trying to deflect it to somebody else or some other reason. And I kind of like to hope the same for you, that people have said some that you've inspired them to do things. And it's just sometimes the question is, and it's not as frequent, but it still is, why me? Why am I your inspiration? And it's obviously, I mean, you probably figured that the foregone conclusion is that no, I would not take a job at NASA or SpaceX to have to give up on this. There have been other things in life that I have given up. There have been other things on life that have given up on me for streaming. And I choose to do this. It's incredibly fulfilling. We have our good days. We have our bad days. We have our absolutely guano insane days of generosity and appreciation, and being able to give that back in some way, shape, or form. That's what I want to do. I am able to do this and do that over there for my 9-to-5 job. So no. NASA, I will happily work with them again. I am incredibly honored to have been able to work with NASA and co-host a Twitch stream with them and be at TwitchCon with them and go to a Falcon Heavy rocket launch. So yeah, I choose you.
Well, everybody watching here appreciates that answer. I appreciate that answer. Very thoughtful. That was definitely my big wild card. I'm like, oh, you know, because I think, yeah, doing this for any level of taking it seriously, it's like, well, then, you know, what if situation, you know? So, yeah, I was just curious. Great answer. Thank you, Tom.
That's a phenomenal question. Dang.
Do your worst. On mine. I'm going to pour my last nug. He's asking ChatGPT, what is the most personal question I can ask Brian to make him cry right now? How can I make Brian Saviano a weeping mess within the next 6 minutes?
Let's see.
While Tom stews, thank you very much, everybody, again, for being here and supporting however you have tonight. It is greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated. Now we're crying. You should be very proud, Baba Zelnick. This guy wears his heart on his sleeve, as you know, inspires a global community of not just enthusiasts, but professionals and people that really, really care. And the toughest thing in the world of content creation, in the world in general, you can do all this stuff, you can put it all out there, right? But it doesn't hit the same if people don't care. And a lot of people really care. And that's what makes me get out of bed every day. So thank you for bringing Tom here. we appreciate all that you've done to bring Tom to us tonight. That was not meant to come off that wait, hold on, no, hold on, wait, okay, you know, it's just okay, ask the question, Tom. We're about to hit $68,000. Come on. Oh. This nugget is getting soggy. What do you want to ask me?
Try to which one?
I meant like nurturing you as a child. Anyways, go ahead.
I mean, I want to say one question is just why?
Do you really want to ask that?
Do I want to ask that, or
I kind of already answered that though by being like, because it's easy to sit on the side. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I mean, there's the cliched of looking ahead now. Behind the scenes part of your content creation. What happens behind the scenes the most that people don't realize? And trying to think how to reword this. Do you just drink the Slayer? Actually, that's my question. Why did you just do that? Ah! Ah!
I just want to see what it would feel like. Best part about behind the scenes?
Best part about behind the scenes. What gives you the greatest fulfillment that people don't get to see or get to experience with you?
That was a mistake. When I am in meetings and talking with people that are in different industries or know better or whatever, and they see what I'm doing, see what the vision is, see how it's all laid out, and they're like, oh, this is amazing. You get it. You get it. Because not many people get it. And having that feeling of being on the right track with people that are sometimes more qualified than me or from a totally different realm is really cool and really special. And aside from that, it is the random bits of fan mail that'll open, the parents that will message me, the responses from families around the world that even when I am fully convinced that I am failing every day and losing sight, losing the plot, not committing to what I should be, and being just a lackluster human being, that there are strangers who appreciate who I am and what I do. Because obviously my family and friends are here to support and love and everything else. And to know that my passions have gone far beyond just this room, but all across the world, has meant all the difference in the world. And that's why I do what I do. That's why I love what I do. And for as aggravated or burned out or stressed or how much gray hair pops into this beard, these eyebrows, or this head, or end up losing all of it, I love what I do I know it's appreciated, and we have to keep moving forward. That's the only option. Can't sit by. Got to keep making it happen. So that feeling is the best feeling that I can't share with anybody that I live with. Oh, with the chip and salsa, Bobo, you suck. That's what you do. My adoring community of people, the randos that have watched me throughout the years, you know what you do, Bobo? You suck. Everyone else is great. You suck. How about that? You like that? You like that?
If there's one person you could ban in your community right now, who would it be, and why is it Bobo Laveau?
Super Mario Star 042, easily. Anyways, move on. Any other questions?
What's the strangest fan interaction you've ever had with someone in person?
In person?
In person. Like, online stuff that can be anything, but in person.
One of my most diehard big fans that I've ever had, and his mom, who's been around this corner of the internet, Twitch, everything for so long, met me at Brick Fair, Virginia, and upon meeting me, made him cry. He was just overwhelmed with emotion. He didn't know how to handle himself. He was just cry. I made him cry. I didn't do anything, but he just started crying. I'm like,
the before or after you yelled at him? No, he just started crying.
Like he was shy, didn't want to meet me, and it was weird. But he you know, later came back around the convention and was like, "Hi, Brian," and then we met and shook hands and everything. It was good. But yeah.
That's incredible.
Now the strangest one over like the internet, I need a $500 donation to stand up to cancer for that one. I am not saying that one. I'm not saying that one. $500 and I'll do it. But I'm not saying nothing.
Build time, what's going on? Oh man.
Okay. Tom, this has been awesome.
Absolutely amazing. Everything's on fire. My lips are burning. I can start to feel the cramps building up.
Yep.
And I probably wouldn't really want to have it any other way.
Hey, man. You know, man. Thank you for taking the time. I am going to go end the live stream, have some ice cream, and you seem to have a commanding presence. Understandable that some would stay the distance. I need that to not happen for the target demographic of mid 20s women, please and thank you. Anyways, I'm gonna end the live stream and take a shower maybe, and hopefully watch this crossover to 68,000.
Yeah, we are $58 away from that crossover to $68,000. My gosh, was this even in your realm of possibilities? I know it's almost nigh on impossible to predict how any fundraiser is going to go, but was there a certain point when you're thinking this is getting out of control in a very generous way?
Last year it was definitely getting out of control. I felt it. We all felt it, and we were like, uh-oh. This year, I haven't had that feeling of uh-oh yet. If we get, I don't know. I haven't gotten that far yet. But yeah, Lindsay asked me that question, like, did you think it would ever get this far, and blah, 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 blah. I would hope it would. And like, you know, like I want it to be as amazing as it possibly can be. And we are all rock stars and we all care and we're all amazing. And that's what matters. And that's what's going to carry us through any milestone, any issue, any giveaway, any everything. And that's what I'm super proud of, man. So thank you for being part of it this year and suffering with me in Spice.
My pleasure. If I gave you a hug right now, I would.
You will be able to one day. Who knows when, but sooner rather than later.
Yeah.
I'm going to close my end out and rate out to a member of the team. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your night. Thank you again, everybody.
And you, Brian, take care. Thank you so much, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Astro Kadak, everybody. Those that are watching on YouTube, thank you so much. I'm going to end it, and I will see you Monday for the rest of the Cappy build. Not bye forever, it's just bye for now. Tonight was